Two new members actually. Faye, one of our recently additions to the clan. Shimizu, recent honorary member, like we mentioned before. So it's gonna be interesting to see the new blood fight out here in elimination side. Sadly, one is gonna be going home, but I mean, hey, that's how just the tournament works, right?
Yeah, there can only be. It's ultimately you have to figure out there has to be one winner,
Yeah,
and so everyone else is going to have to be eliminated. It's unfortunate, maybe. And wow, not having any options there, and Shimizu takes a very early stock with the pressure off stage.
Yeah, that's just so unfortunate from Faye. I mean, just the options weren't there, and Faye just sadly going to be sacrificing that stock, and it's definitely... I mean, we saw the performance from Shimizu in winner's side. We saw just how amazing their lance was. To be sacrificing a stock like this in game number 1, it's not a great start from Faye.
Yeah, but Faye not giving up, like still putting on a lot of pressure, but still down a whole stock, and Faye does make it back this time. Like you can say that people who lose a very early stock this way to get Faye's for the rest of the game and even the set sometimes, but Faye not really showing that too much.
Yeah.
Still putting up a good fight, but now down a whole stock and change. So Faye is really gonna need to turn it around to win game 1.
Hey, that's a good start.
That haymaker.
Yep. Doesn't take him out though, but you know, still sends him off stage. Nice to be
combo. And that will take out.
Now Faye opting over for the candidate, and you know, I got a glimpse at some of their legends. Faye, I definitely think is, you know, a person of like kind of a, how to say this, you know, a person with many tricks, you know, tricks up their sleeves, I think. So
yeah, not a one-trick pony.
Yeah. So you know, we definitely might be seeing some swaps that are coming in from Faye, maybe in the second game perhaps, but Faye, I mean, over onto the cannon right now. Shimizu is doing a great job into controlling stage, hits the down 6, sends him so far off, but Onyx defense is going to be coming in clutch. Faye makes it back, lives another day,
and walks into it again. Wow, it's like Shimizu was reading Faye just to get back right on the stage, and so twice with that D6. So something Faye is going to have to adapt to as we go on in this set. But Shimizu up 1 game.
Yeah, and I mean, look at these stats, Jaguar. I mean, wow. 7.2 damage per engagement coming in from Shimizu. A 4.8 coming in from Faye. Just a total ends of the spectrum. And you look at Shimizu's first stock, that's kind of what I wanted to look at specifically. 78 seconds, holding that stock for so long, and you kind of look at the damage spread as well too. It's pretty much even, but definitely we saw Shimizu definitely favoring the lance more. And I mean, even earlier in the set, against Liz, we saw them favoring the lance more, and we saw how amazing their lance was against Liz. But I mean, this set here, we're going to be seeing once again a swap, and like I said, Faye is that type of person to have a lot of tricks up their sleeves here, and we're going to be seeing one of the tricks coming out from the bag. It's going to be the Azuri for this game number 2.
No weapons in common with the Onyx, so just like having mastery of so many different weapons is something that not all players have, because it does require a lot of time investment, and but they do practice, and we'll see how Faye does with these weapons.
Yeah, I definitely love this kind of like, I love this player Faye, man. I love to have like a type of player that's kind of like prolific at many different things, you know, not just one type of like, not just on one specific legend, you know. Yeah, I definitely love this type of like kind of player that we have here from Faye, where, you know, they're able to adapt, you know, way quickly because they have, you know, such great knowledge on different legends. Yeah, but starting
speaking of adaptation, walking like Faye is doing so much better on the edge, like not walking into those D-sigs. So wonder if Shimizu is going to adapt, and there's a ground pound.
Yeah, got them the KO as well too. Fado starting off on the back end, but still, I mean, not that much big of a lead coming in from Shimizu.
And that will take it with a right off the top at such a high level. That's that will almost equalize.
Yeah, Faye catching, I mean, my words, man, actually made me tie up my words there. It surprised me with that unarmed combo, taking, you know, an Olgrim off on the top of this Sworn War Zen. But stocks are even up right now, and Faye has the Katars in hand and is racking up some really good damage. I definitely think if Faye can, you know, get these openings and rack up get some nice strings going, they can definitely take this game back in their favor. Here, the side sig, nice movement from them, able to avoid that side sig there, but once again, they're put on this off-stage position. They're able to make it back to stage now. Now they're fighting here for stage control.
Yeah, this time Shimizu didn't go for D-sig. So we'll see if there are any other tactics when we have an off-stage situation, but that will take it. Shimizu takes Faye down to the last stock, already up one game in the set. And that Sair will connect. Let's see. Faye punishing again with the Sair bet. Side Sig isn't going to hit. Shimizu just below. In the edge guard situation, not able to catch Shimizu, and Shimizu is hanging on. And that axe and dodges that nice counterattack, picks up Lance again. And Faye, that's not going to be enough to take it over the top with the recovery, but that will take it with the PC Sig. So that is going to take Shimizu to the last stock. Faye is behind, though, already in orange. And speaking of that, and then the ground pound, it's so much of a deceptive hitbox. I know Faye was trying to go for that punish to really get that, but it is a very difficult move to punish while it's still active, and it's active for so long as you don't touch the ground.
Yeah, and I mean,
so already Faye in red.
Shimizu just racking up some nice damage over into the axe, definitely looking to take the stock out of here. See them swinging for the fences, the signatures are coming out, but Faye is just lining up the oven right now. Hit after hit, the Qatar's hits are coming out. Gets it there, nothing more. Nice combo, sends him up in the heavens. It's damage. I mean, damage is even across the board. The GC side sig.
And there Shimizu will take it. Well, they in a very much a juggling situation. Shimizu able to avoid it and get the KO confirm.
I mean,
it's 2-0 now for Shimizu.
We definitely saw
Faye putting up a much closer fight in that game too.
Yeah,
but Faye's going to have to win the next 3 to stay in the game, or else they will end tied for 5th.
Yeah, and I mean, I know Faye doesn't want to be going home like this. They do not want to be going home like this, but, I mean, you look at the damage per engagement, it's so much more closer. 5.2 from Faye, 5.6 coming in from Shimizu. In those stocks, they were able to take out those stocks pretty good. So the switch over to the Zuri, definitely paying dividend for them, and I mean, man, I definitely want to see this go to Game 5 again, because, I mean, we're seeing some nice games here, Jaguar, I can't lie.
Absolutely. Like that was a really good game too, and came down to the last hit, and really something like that. Faye picking up Qatars now, just seeing something like that. Very much well matched competitors when there aren't unfortunate things like that. It happens sometimes, but when they're well matched, it can be a really good fight to see.
Yeah. But getting into this game here, we got game number 3 on our hands here, and all eyes are on to Faye because Faye is on match point, and let's see how they kind of bring this one back here. I definitely think they gotta play it back a little bit. Try to go for those punishes. Try to wait for Shimizu to attack first. Play a little bit of passive probably, and try to see if you can, get some damage, get, a lead going for you. But what a side sig from Shimizu!
Catch.
But GC side sig connects and lands, gets the KO, and just like that, Shimizu once again starting with the lead here. Faye needs to get this stock out of here. Is
not able to really, still not able to get the KO, but Shimizu in red. Yeah, Faye can build up a big stream of Qatars. Faye can be able to rack up the damage, and that's probably what Faye is going to need. Faye throwing Qatars away, gets the breakdance to take the stock, and almost equal, a little bit behind because Faye is in yellow. Let's see, and Faye now punishing the attack. And Shimizu getting a 3-piece off. Now Faye punishing that side light. What's Shimizu going to do? Shimizu's down there. Shimizu almost there. Gets the recovery to connect. Gets to make it back. I thought Faye had Shimizu down for the count there. Way down below stage. But Shimizu making it.
Jaguar, me and you both, man. I thought it was a lights out, curtains calling for Shimizu, but finally now, the stock is gone, and Faye, once again with the lead in a nice little celebratory emote, taking out that stock there. Little funny, nice little emote, but Faye needs to work with this lead. They need to build up some damage over onto this last stock of Shimizu before maybe an axe Sair or maybe some sort of signature comes out from Shimizu. I call it, man.
It will take it.
Might as well call me a prophet, man. Because Shimizu lands the axe here, gets that stock out of there, and it's as even as can be, Jaguar. Even game across the board.
Yeah. So it's going to really be like, can Faye get in Qatars and punish and go for those strings and almost take a whole stock? We'll have to see that. Right now, Shimizu can't seem to get anything, and Faye gets a punish on that axe whip.
There we go,
and
looking for those ground balls.
And there it goes. Now they're off stage. And Shimizu able to get D-Light.
Yep.
Right now they're resetting neutral. Faye a little bit behind. Faye on sword now, and there's D-Light Sair. Let's see what Faye is going to do. Faye is going off stage. And there's N-Light.
Damage though,
So
it's in
Face needs to make
Shimizu's
something
favor.
happen because otherwise they're down 2 games.
Yeah.
That will hit, and there's the dare to hit.
Fado, I mean, over onto the Katars. They need to rack up some nice damage onto Shimizu. Bring this one back in favor, but a down
And that
sig
G-Sig,
sends
that
him
won't be
so
enough
far
though.
away.
Faye is still in it.
Still in it to win it, Jaguar. Faye, though, I mean, it's every hit that Shimizu puts out onto Faye. It's just, I mean, my heart is beating.
Yeah.
What a down
And
sig!
that will take it. So that's the way to basically close it out. And so now Faye takes the crucial game 3 to stay alive in the tournament.
Man, they had to fight for it. Wow. That's crazy. Holy moly. I mean, Faye just somehow was able to take that game. Wow, talk about that, Jaguar.
Yeah, it was really solid stuff. Like Faye showing potential for the guitars there and just catching a read and then a Suri Sig kit with that side sig that the signatures will take out if you can read a spot dodge like that. It's very much a volatile thing. Had trouble landing hits, but when you do get something off, you can take a whole stock or really build up damage. And I know Faye was probably very tense, in that situation with you're down 2 games, it one hit and your tournament is over, and just really being able to handle it in that way just shows what they're made out of.
Yeah, most definitely. Great call out there. And yeah, we're gonna be going on to our next game here, which is game number 4. And yeah, I mean, Faye put up a hell of a match over onto Azuri. But now we're going to be seeing a swap over to the Loki, which is something, we haven't been really seeing too much in tournament. Last time I saw Loki, I believe Sandstorm was playing Loki.
Going for guitar, and then
yeah,
still on guitars, so still showing just how valuable guitars can be. And there comes a punish. That end Sig read is not going to work.
Yeah, Fatal, I mean, still, going toe to toe right now. Go to
Sig was. I can't believe that connected.
Why would you go so deep just to go for an end sig there? Going for the juicy side sig now, not connecting. I mean, damage is still even across the board here, but Faye is looking to take the stock out. You're just seeing recovery after recovery. Shimizu, I'm not sure what he was going for there. Another juicy side sig not connecting from Faye. Faye, though, I mean, still controlling the stage as of the moment here. Shimizu currently no weapon in hand, picks up the axe now, 2-piece combo, doesn't get the KO. Nice Sair though from Faye. Faye, I mean, still controlling the stage. I mean, what an explosive start, I would say, Jaguar, to this game.
Nice, and the breakdance will punish that side light. So, very explosive start. Faye on guitars again. We'll see if Faye does pick up any sight in this game, but Faye on guitars is definitely very solid, as we saw earlier. Faye getting a nice punish of that. And a nice dare, and that takes a second stock. Wow, Faye already up 2 stocks now.
I looked away just for a second, but thankfully, I mean, I came back to witness that massacre of a stock there. Finally, finally the first stock gone there from Faye. Wow, the guitars are just so amazing from Faye, man. Honestly, I don't even want to see any side gameplay. I just want to see guitars all day from Faye.
Absolutely, yeah. But Faye managing to dodge the Shimizu's ground pound. Shimizu hitting the end light. Faye off stage, but Faye is up a whole stock. So Shimizu needs to make something happen here in order to close out this match without having to sweat through a game 5.
Yep.
Right now, Shimizu showing a bit of dominance on the axe there. Faye not able to really get in on guitars in this stock. And they're nice there. Not gonna contest off stage, and so just sitting on an edge guard on D-Sig does not connect.
Ooh.
And that will connect.
Yeah, that ground pound.
Still waiting off stage.
But now Fatal, I mean, now picking up the side, throws it out.
And throws it away, and there's the falling. There's the falling Sair to take stock, and so it's just like that. It's about equal. Faye was up a whole stock and change, just earlier, so. Shimizu really getting the axe, getting able to get a lot of punishes off with axe, and there's a 3-piece.
Yeah.
And another recovery
I
to
mean,
catch from behind.
look at this now. I mean, it's basically even. And somehow, I mean, Shimizu had the lead there for a second. And you talk about, I mean, going into this game, you would expect that Faye would be just taking this one home and cleaning it up. But Shimizu is on the way for the reverse 3 stock right now, and that's just absurd.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you take guitars like you take an early stock away, so Faye probably needs to do something with that, or with something like that. Like that definitely helps, and the recovery will take it, and that Shimizu is going to survive in this tournament and take the taking the whole set now 3-1.
And it's sad to see, you know, a person like Faye, the first, I mean, game on to stream here, and sadly going to be going home in a 3-1 fashion against Shimizu, but still, they put up a hell of a fight. There we go. We got to see that little game that they got there. That was just amazing. But I mean, wow, what a fight they put up against none other than Shimizu. And man, I'm looking forward to see more of them in our Spiramin houses, and even in like community streams, even in some of our, you know, open tournaments as well too. I mean, they put up a hell of a fight, and you know, I'm looking to see more of Faye coming up in the future, and I'm sure that we'll be seeing more of them coming up in the future.